When you were completely self-performing, how many employees did you have at that time?
We got up to it was around 50,
50
and
employees?
yep,
Okay.
at 5 million, and when we're around 20 million now, and we have around 40 now at the
40. Are they all in Charlotte then? Or are they
no, we're it's it's a blessing and a curse. I think spearheading this idea, we're completely remote. We have no offices anymore. I have mixed feelings on it. I think there was a season where it felt really freeing and light, and there are days now where I wish we could all just gather in a conference room and have a party and not be like we have a Midwest quarterly get together.
okay.
We have employees in Arizona. We've got I don't know how many states we have people in, but it's I don't know, probably 10 states.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I've talked to a lot more people about virtual businesses and running them. I was actually just talking to a marketing company and I did an interview with the CEO who runs a 100% virtual marketing company. And how
Wow.
do you engage with the employees? That's part of the challenge, right? You're not with them like you said. You get together quarterly, but how do you do it? How do you stay engaged with everybody?
I love that question. Yeah, I think of all of the things that I think we're really intentional about it. So I don't think that we totally fail. I think it's something we do quite well. But there's still days where I feel like I wish there was more. But we just to, in no particular order, but we'll do things like we call it coffee roulette. So
Okay.
every week or every other week, everybody will hop on a call. We do breakout rooms. We have questions, and it's usually 5 to 6 people in a room, and it's just a time to water cooler conversation, right? Where
Hmm.
and it's great. Honestly, it works. People
Yeah.
talk and laugh, and you get to know people at a more personal level. We have a monthly all hands, which is everybody on a call, a way for us to bring everybody together, give company updates and
Hmm.
spotlights. Obviously, in the post-COVID Zoom days now of just being able to, uh, all of our meetings are video. That honestly is, I don't think you can understate how helpful that is. I think
Hmm.
this right here. I don't have to fly to you to have a podcast with you, or obviously we're both in Charlotte, but like you can have podcasts with somebody in California, and it's great.
I had a podcast yesterday with somebody that was in India. It was 8 o'clock in the evening when we did it, and he and I were talking just like you and I are talking, and we talked for an hour and a half, and it was great. I think back to the pre-COVID days, and I don't know if you did any video conference calls. In our business, we did none, so it was a huge change for us to go to video.
I think there absolutely was. I remember when you had to make it mandatory that you had your video on. It was like,
Right?
everybody show up to the video call and nobody was there. I think we missed I didn't realize we had to specify, but please do your hair, get out of your pajamas, and
Yeah, we want to see your face. Yes.
I think the other thing I think being all in on it. There was a moment where we still had an office in Midland, Michigan, and you're thinking about, do we need an office in the Southeast? And
Hmm.
we ended up pulling the plug on the rent in Michigan.
Hmm.
Hey, let's take that money and put it towards culture,
Hmm.
towards get-togethers, towards quarterly meetups, or we have biannual leadership team get-together. So next week, actually, the leadership team's flying in, and we're going to go do some fun stuff, have some planning.
Oh,
But just taking that money and saying we don't need the office is cool, but like just committing to what we're virtual. But then you got to
right.
have money to bring us and make us not virtual at times.